Next up we have the Easy Rider. And the Easy Rider came about because we were trying to find a way for people to transition from the Over Easy down to a smaller, more maneuverable board. Something with a little bit more performance, but without escaping that ability to have tons of paddle power and get a ton of waves. And that is how we came up with the Easy Rider. The Easy Rider is a bit of a longer fish. If we look at the overall template of this thing, it comes in anything from 8'2" all the way down to 6'6". This one that I'm holding is a 6'10", and it comes in both a quad and a thruster setup. So you've got 5 fin boxes to work with. A quad set, which we have on the board right now, is going to give you a little bit of a slippery, slidey feel, but a ton of get-go off the takeoff. So immediate thrust. The top end speed isn't quite going to match a thruster because you have more fins with a little more drag. So with a thruster setup, which is 3 fins, you won't have quite the same get up and go speed that a quad would have, but the top end speed is a bit quicker and the board tracks a little bit smoother and truer through turns. As I look down the board, I see a single concave through the middle of the belly, all the way through some double concave in front of the fins, out to a flatter V off the tail. What that's going to provide is a ton of thrust through the middle of the board, and as we get back to a double with V, the ability to move the board rail to rail more easily. As we look on the deck, we've got fairly low rocker and slightly turned down medium to medium full rails. The medium to medium full rails carries the volume from the center out to the full width of the board, creating tons of paddle float, buoyancy, and the ability to play nice and smoothly as you paddle out to the lineup. And as you surf this board with a little bit less rocker, the board's gonna have a ton of down the line speed. So who is this board for? This board is going to be for anybody that is transitioning off the mid-length board, wanting a bit more performance, start learning how to link together multiple turns. And it's also for someone that's already figured that out, but wants some extra float for extra paddle power and catching extra waves, especially when it gets crowded. When would you surf this board? This board can handle anything from about knee-high to a head-high, foot overhead. The sweet spot is really going to be that thigh to chest range, and you're going to aim for something that's a bit more of a reef break or a point break, something like Malibu, Swamis, Cardiff, something that's got a little bit more length of ride and the walls aren't quite so steep. So if you're looking for a board that's really going to surprise you, if you already feel pretty comfortable in the water, this is the right board for you. And if you're looking for a board with more stability, but still a ton of performance coming off of a mid-range board, this is the board for you. Anywhere from beginner to advanced. If you can't find the board that you want in the right length or the construction that you want, we do fully custom boards. So come on down and get your own custom Easy Rider.